it's your host Axel Rose, and you are now watching MVP Magazine. Now, Sony just recently wrapped up their PlayStation Experience conference, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot better than I expected. They dropped so many bombs, so many megatons, it was unbelievable. It was like a micro E3 up in there. Sony dropped so many bombs, it looked like they had E3 up in Baghdad. It was absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, all that's neither here or there, people. Let's talk about the show and all the greatness they have, because yes, people, greatness well and truly does await. Now, Capcom was definitely one of the MVPs of the event. You see what I did there? You like that pun there? But anyway, they dropped not only one, but two of the heaviest megatons, in my opinion, of the whole conference. Akuma is definitely a fan favorite of the Street Fighter franchise, and a lot of people are definitely happy to see him return. And he will be available to play as this year, as long as you give Capcom another £25 to pay for the goddamn season pass. But anyway, that's a rant for another video. But anyway, it's good to see the Raging Demon back in effect. Capcom's second megaton came courtesy of the highly anticipated beat-em-up Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. The rumors about this game being a reality had just about reached fever pitch, and the hype for this game was building like some weird kind of digital Lego. So to find out that this game is actually real was a breath of fresh air. So now we can start speculating about things like gameplay mechanics. And I'm not gonna lie, looking at the trailer, it looks like it's gonna be a 2-on-2 affair with maybe assists thrown in to mix things up, maybe harkening back to the original Marvel vs. Capcom, as it seems to be a reboot, from what we've heard from the rumors. Anyway, it is great to see the return of this great fighting game, and yep, I can't wait. And for those gamers who really can't wait, Sony went the extra leg and announced that Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 will be available for the PlayStation 4 in less than 24 hours. And this is excellent news for fighting game fans such as myself, who get to play this classic again. Excellent. Well done, Sony. Now, our talented friends over there at Naughty Dog showed us that they are busier than the OVO sweatshop by revealing two megaton titles: the Uncharted spin-off, The Lost Legacy, and The Last of Us Part 2. Or is that The Last of Us 2? The Part 2 to The Last of Us, featuring the characters in The Last of Us Part 2. Sony seem to be taking a very progressive stance when it comes to their lead characters in their games lately. We have Horizon Zero Dawn with a female lead protagonist, and we also have the Uncharted series taking the same kind of leaf out of the proverbial book. And to be honest, it's actually kind of a cool thing to see. If both Chloe and Nadine can pull it off and bring new things from their background to the Uncharted series, rather than piggyback on what we know and love and what's already been established, this could be a very valuable side story and a cool merit, a cool little series in its own right. Now, the real megaton that everybody wanted to see Naughty Dog unleash was The Last of Us Part 2. And my god, people, when it was over, there was napalm and radioactive fallout everywhere. Now, it must seem like somebody over there in the technical development team at Naughty Dog must know some kind of digital black magic, because the visuals which we are seeing from this game, they not only look like a whole cut above what we saw in the last generation for The Last of Us, but they even look a cut above the visuals we're seeing in AAA exclusive games right now. The level of detail on the textures, on the clothing, and just small other things in the environment make this look a little bit too good to be true for it to be all in game. Now, they said the same thing about Uncharted when they first unveiled it, and it was some awesome graphics, I'm not going to lie. And what we got in the game was something it was something spectacular, but I wouldn't say it was exactly close to the target render that Sony showed. And to be honest, let's keep it real. They're known for having bullshit target renders and stuff. Like, I'm sure we all remember that infamous Killzone 2 footage. But I'm not gonna lie, I will not completely write Sony off. I mean, if this is real, the PlayStation Pro must have some real juice that we are just not seeing these other developers target and use. So I'll still give them that benefit of the doubt. But regardless, what we are seeing here now looks phenomenal. I'm happy that we're seeing a return to Joel and Chloe. I kind of would have liked to see two new characters in the spotlight. It's only because it's just going to be so hard to top what they did originally. But yeah, just another megaton for Sony. Carrying on with their mantra of being a complete jack of all trades, Sony also had reveals for the remastered collection of Crash Bandicoot games, which seemed kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if that was gameplay footage, and I'm not exactly sure about the whole kiddie kind of redesign, but it's interesting.